this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Takes the handoff. It's Tyson. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
They want that clock to run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. They go to the draw. Runs through the tackle. He gets it inside the 20 to... Wants to go up top on first down. They're working that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Warhawks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
On the move and looking deep. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete. Got room at the 35. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Warhawks will have it 1st and 10.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He
breaks into the open. He's out of bounds after a nice pickup. Did not get the first down, but that will take us to the 2-minute timeout. And the Warhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Wants to throw on first down. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Hauls it in. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw 1 last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback taking the lead. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some...
Welcome to the West Texas town of El Paso, the Sun Bowl and home to the UTEP Miners, and it's always a pleasure to come out this way, and we're certainly excited about the game we have in store. And this is the kind of game college football fans love, because they don't have to wait for the weekend for this Conference USA showdown. Using his legs, it's Tyson. And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Punts it out of the air. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. On target. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here we go, sack. Looking to throw on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to throw again. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Absolutely perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here we go. He'll start this drive going to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. It's Strickland. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He's got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for space. It's Strickland. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter.
And it's a touchdown, puts 6 on the board.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. Unleashes one. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
This time on target. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got a man. It's Williamson. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to fire on second down. Going for it all. He can haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good half of football in a great town like El Paso. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
He wisely lets that one take over at the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Caught in the backfield. It's Strickland. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Got a first down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic.
Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Throws to the tight end. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Power football with the run. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Using his legs, it's Tyson.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. Did the work himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. Looking for the score. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Touchdown. Number 3. Ball's in the end zone.
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Looking for a gap. It's Tyson. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff to the single back. And some room to work. Turning it on. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Williamson. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Headed to the end zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one.
We'll see how aggressive this defense is with just a few minutes to play. Handoff from the gun. At the 35, he's open. Turns on the jacks. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets him up. 1st and 10 from the 36. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Here we go, here we go. They'll give it to him again. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. To the ground with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
And they'll take a knee.
Victory formation is so sweet, and the best part is when you're on the road and all those home fans start taking off, and all those cheers, all those loud noise, you don't hear them anymore. It's really quiet.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the...
Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be first and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run. He gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense?
Looking for the end zone. And it's a touchdown.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Gets it out quickly.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He's in open space downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. They'll leave it with him. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Let's go!
Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They bring the punter onto the field now.
And that play is going to drive the offensive coordinator crazy. Remember, in college football now, there's communication between the coordinator and the quarterback with the headset.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Strickland. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll try the run. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Williamson. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
The give to the back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch? How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for 1st and goal.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Motion from the wideout. Trying to pound their way in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Under fire. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Timeout is called, and it's the... Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running back searching for a hole.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Odom. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kennesaw State will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown! To the air on 1st down. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finding an escape route. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Got his man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing to that return at the 22.
The offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working, ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
The pass on 2nd down. Caught by the receiver. He's tackled at the 31.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
At the 39.
1st and 10.
1st down for the offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
2nd down.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negatives.
There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice throw, great catch, easy glide into the end zone for the touchdown.
I love this tight end because, man, he's a weapon in the passing game. Big guy, big target, and he has a lot of ability after the catch.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking for room, it's Tyson. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
They'll give it to the back. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. This drive has been sharp. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now 1st and 10 from the 42. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
2nd down coming up.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So the final period starts with a second down play. The give to the tailback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Right on the money. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Here's a heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily and, more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense...
And he'll take it in for a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they've definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of the season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from... They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Quarterback extends the play. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Makes the grab. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the running back. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away as there's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it'll be a touchdown.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Going deep. He's got it inside the 30. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on deep...
Fires toward the end zone. And it's in for a touchdown.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using his feet to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. They're going to ride this running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Oh, man, you don't see many of those anymore. Nowadays, the gloves are so good, the hands are so good. You don't see a lot of drop passes. Missed opportunity there for the receiver.
They'll run it from the gun. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this... They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Flying out to the left. The 10. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding.
And they're going to play it safe. Conservative approach here, but they'll take the knee and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these 2 teams thus far. They're in Birmingham. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Protective Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. Turning it on.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's the handoff.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. And into the end zone for a touchdown. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument. Let's see what they can get going on this drive as they snap it from the 7. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Williamson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking for a crease. It's Tyson. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It'll be a draw. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well give it to him again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Pickup of 5.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked, and he just very nonchalantly was able to buy himself some time. He gets outside, uses his speed, picks up the first down. The offense stays on the field. They've already got the lead, and now they're just bleeding this clock away.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.
it.